All right, guys, for our workout today, we're gonna start things off with 2 minutes of cardio of your choice. So let's think nice, simple, straightforward movements, things like burpees, box jumps, running, anything like that is good. We're gonna do that for 2 minutes. Then the following 3 minutes, what's gonna happen is each minute on the minute, we're gonna go through the following. We have 8 seesaw bent over rows into 4 single dumbbell thrusters. So those 2 movements will happen each minute for those remaining 3. If you happen to finish the workload early, you'll just rest up until the minute marker and then you'll commence the next round. If you happen to not get it done, that's totally fine. Just stop what you're doing, go back to the start of the list and start it again. So looking at the movements, we've got that seesaw bent over row. So setting myself up, nice straight back, dumbbells below knee height. And from there, alternating. That's that seesaw part of the name. Okay. 1 up, 1 down as we go through them. So you'll end up doing 4 on each side, so 8 in total. From there, we move to a single dumbbell thruster. So I'm gonna set up dumbbell in the front rack position like this, stance about shoulder width. I move through a squat, so nice and deep, driving up to a full overhead lockout. So when I do that squat portion, I wanna make sure that my heels stay on the ground. And obviously this being the warm up, if you need time to kind of hang out and loosen it up a little bit, that's totally fine. Hang out, loosen it up, get everything feeling really good. Just remember, we've got to fit those 2 things in each minute on the minute for 3. That is your warm up. Alrighty guys, we're having a look at the build workout now. This one is gonna have a 10-minute time frame and we've got 4 rounds to get through. So this is gonna be all based around our upper back, all of our pulling muscles, that sort of thing. So the 2 movements we're gonna do, we've got bent over rows and we've got pullovers. Now both of those movements are gonna be 10 reps a piece and we're also gonna do them really slow. So think tempo reps on this one. Get as much as you can out of each individual rep that you do. So looking at the bent over row, I'm gonna get my dumbbells down past my knee height and keep my back nice and flat, so I never want to be in this like awful rounded off position. Nice neutral spine, and what I'm going to do is 2 or 3 seconds up to a pause, 2 or 3 seconds down to a pause. So this is going to roughly take probably the better part of a minute to get through all 10 reps on those bent over rows. I then move to a single dumbbell. And you can do this on the flat ground like I'm going to do. If you happen to have a bench at home, it works well on that as well. But setting ourselves up, I'm going to grab either top plate like that or both heads, whatever is most comfortable. And from here, arms are coming back. And then I'm going to squeeze those lats, bring it up to the overhead. Now, one thing I want you to do is when you get to here, and I'm going to change direction, I really lift my chest up. So this is going to really lift, so really engage those lats at the back there. So the arms are 98% straight with just a tiny bit bend in the elbows. And then I'm squeezing those lats to bring that up over the top of the chest. Try not to go too far through with that dumbbell because we don't want to tension off. So you should be pointed at the roof or back sort of head side of that. And that way we're going to keep those muscles working hard the whole time. So if we've got 10 minutes, you roughly need to go about a minute a piece on each of those movements. You get about a 30 or so second rest. That'll time out nicely for that 10-minute window. So that is the build workout.